Alright, this is my audience. Natural disasters are inevitable. As long as time goes on, natural disasters will continue to exacerbate planet Earth and the humans and animals that call it home. Natural disasters can occur and leave behind copious amounts of physical and mental devastation in the blink of an eye. In fact, natural disasters are happening at a more frequent rate than ever before. In 2017 alone, there have been 8 natural disasters, with notable ones such as the United States Hurricane Harvey, Irma, and the current ongoing California wildfires. In order to successfully rebound from these inevitable natural disasters, individuals as well as countries rely on donations and relief support from organizations such as the American Red Cross. Natural disaster funding is a world problem, especially with the frequency of them increasing. We need to understand what these people are going through and just how far simple donations to the Red Cross can really go in terms of helping individuals, families, and even cities and countries. There is significant need for donations to relief organizations due to the fact that they will continue to happen every year, and they are unfortunately becoming more frequently than ever before. Unfortunately, there is not a way to prevent most of these natural disasters. That means that there will forever be a need for donations to organizations such as the American Red Cross to try and minimize the initial impact as much as possible. This year, hurricanes in history in Texas, specifically Houston area. Texas government about $125 billion to help the people of Houston that were in need. 20% of Houston's residents also happen to be below the poverty line, so people were in a desperate need from others that could help them. The devastation was so bad that upwards of 42,000 people were in need of a shelter in order to survive. When disasters hit, people are often not very prepared, or they simply do not have the funds or resources to fend off the devastation by themselves. There are millions of people who need relief funding in order to try and get their lives back on track after a natural disaster. Unfortunately, there will never be a possible way to eliminate these disasters as a whole. However, there is and always will be a significant need to help fund organizations such as the American Red Cross in order to help the people who are directly impacted from the catastrophic events. As stated by Amanda Hand of TravelSafe.com, the American Red Cross is one of the top 5 nonprofit organizations in America. The American Red Cross has an excellent reputation in America and across the world and is the most famous nonprofit organization in the United States. With more funding being sent towards the Red Cross, we would be able to help support the victims of these disasters. The possibilities are endless. Donations to the Red Cross vary from shelters to distributing meals to those in need, all the way to life-saving missions performed by professionals. On RedCross.com, they estimate that the Red Cross Foundation responds to over 70,000 accidents a year in the United States, responsible for getting millions of people through unthinkable circumstances. With more yearly funding donated to the Red Cross, they could expand their organization and further protect the American citizens who are impacted and unable to protect themselves during the shattering times that they are going through. Every donation makes an impact in some sort of way, whether you see it or not, big or small. The impacts of donations will be very significant to the American Red Cross, but more importantly to the citizens who are impacted and unable to protect themselves during the shattering times. The impact of funding the Red Cross is immediate. There are people in dire need of help every day. To put in perspective, think about if there was not a Red Cross. Millions of people would go unattended, and problems would linger for countless years. The Red Cross does a terrific job of distributing their money amongst relief projects, and more funding would only increase their effectiveness. With more funding donated to the Red Cross each year, they can expand their organization and further protect the American citizens and people across the world who are impacted and unable to protect themselves. Every donation makes an impact. In the end, the motive behind the American Red Cross is saving lives. It is as simple as that. Ultimately, donating money to the American Red Cross saves millions of lives every year, and with more donations we can save even more. The American Red Cross is an outstanding nonprofit organization for natural disaster causes as well as others in that realm. The Red Cross is responsible for helping countless people each year and saving the lives of millions. With the frequency of natural disasters increasing, 2017 was actually there's the most natural disaster in 2017. So there's always going to be a need for more funding in the future. With more funding, the Red Cross will be able to reach more people in more parts of the world. So again, it's pretty simple. The more donations we give to the Red Cross, more lives will be saved. In the end, my request is that I think it would be extremely beneficial to encourage funding to the American Red Cross so that more lives can be saved and that disaster relief will be more efficient due to having more funds.